Welcome and thank you for joining us today. My name is Michael Sawyer. I'm the Global Distribution Sales Manager for FoxJet, and I'm joined today by Greg Chanaranic. He's our Regional Sales Manager for FoxJet.
Thank you, Michael. We want to first thank all of you for joining us for this virtual show. As you know, we would prefer to do this in person with you and show you the abilities of what we can do at our FoxJet Pro Series equipment, but we're willing to do it this way and glad you could join us.
That's right, Greg. And what we want to show you today is a very unique feature that we've just added to the software of our Marksman controller. What this allows you to do is actually connect your database directly to our controller and plug all of that information into a single template. What that does is that allows you to reduce the amount of time that it takes for you to create messages and always have the most up-to-date information on your boxes. So again, today we're going to be talking about a little bit of advanced features on the Marksman. Of course, the Marksman, driven by Windows 10, has a lot of basic features for editing messages and creating the best mark on your product. However, what we found is that manufacturers indicated that, in the past they have hundreds, they have thousands of SKUs of data, lots of messages that they had to create. And although this product allows them to do it very easily and without much effort, it still takes a lot of time when you get to that many different SKUs. So again, what we want to do today is try to show you how easy it is to connect your data directly to our product and share the data in a live method.
And that's really important because it's human error that causes a lot of the printing errors that manufacturers are experiencing with their marking and coding equipment. 23% of it counts for unplanned downtime, as it's called, because of missed messages on the wrong boxes. You want to increase your automation so that you can reduce that human interaction.
Well, Greg, that's certainly a lot of downtime. And what we've also found is that manufacturers indicate to us that when they send product to their customers and it has barcodes that are wrong or maybe text that's incorrect on the box, they can get fined for that. And that can really add up. And again, it just adds to lower profitability overall. So what we're going to show you today is we're going to show you a feature that we call Database Task Start. It sounds a little complicated, but once we show you how easy it is to connect your database to our controller, link it into our templates, I think you'll find that this is a much quicker and more effective way of creating messages for you on your product. And what the nice thing is that connection that we create is a live connection. And so if this connects into your ERP or your product information database, it's always up to date and ready for you to activate.
And as exciting as that is, and I can't wait for Michael to show us how this works, we're going to show you a video first that tells you about FoxJet, showing you all the technologies that we offer in marking and coding that can help you.
FoxJet manufactures marking and coding equipment for the industrial marketplace. Our people have the vision to anticipate customers' challenges and the ability to develop product solutions to meet them. We design, develop, and distribute innovative printhead technologies that deliver crisp logos and graphics, clear dark text, and readable barcodes onto a variety of surfaces. Our industrial high-resolution printers are built for performance and reliability, offering up to a 4-inch high print area of text, graphics, and barcodes. A choice of printhead controllers allows for flexible user interface and integration, which can save money and eliminate downtime. The Link Series small character inkjet printers feature fast, easy-to-use, non-contact printing of messages on just about any surface. Its unique design eliminates nearly all of the daily maintenance needed by other continuous inkjet printing systems. FoxJet's drive for better solutions led to the development of its all-electric print and apply labeling systems that maximize uptime, are built for reliability and cost savings. The Solo Series thermal inkjet printers from FoxJet feature many printing capabilities, including up to 10 lines of alphanumerics, as well as logos and barcodes. The enclosed printhead design of the Solo Series printers makes them truly durable. FoxJet's VX Series printheads for dot matrix marking and coding allow for 1/2 inch to 2 inch in print height. A wide array of built-in printing codes and ink types allow end users to quickly create messages for printing on any substrate. Our products are built for tough conditions. They are field repaired when needed, providing the lowest total cost of ownership. Engineered with technology so advanced, FoxJet printers were the first approved by Walmart for printing directly onto boxes and trays by suppliers. Same-day service and repairs are not uncommon. Through FoxJet's distribution network, which spans international, national, regional, and local markets, it's easy to access our broad network and ultimately increase your bottom line. With our extensive product portfolio, global distribution network, and vision, FoxJet continues to deliver new and essential marking and coding products to meet the demanding challenges of the industry.
Welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed that video and it told you a little bit about the FoxJet products and how we can code and mark onto your products. The next thing we're going to walk through is the actual demonstration itself. So there's about 3 parts to this demonstration and how to connect the database. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to review the database and just kind of take a look at it so that you can familiarize yourself with this example database. The next thing we're going to do is actually connect it to a template. So we're going to create a template, create a connection to the database, and then finally we're going to start the message for printing so that you can see the output. So again, we can connect to a lot of different databases with this product. In this case, we're looking at Microsoft Excel. It's a very simple, intuitive, sort of spreadsheet type kind of database. A lot of manufacturers use that because it's so easy to use. So what we're going to look at is the actual example database that I have here on the laptop. So this is a closer look at the customer's database that we're dealing with today. We have a few fields that we're going to be printing on the box, and so let me walk you through those. This first field is the product code. Now this product code is sort of like a SKU code, some people might call it. This is the unique identifier inside of the database. So this particular field will dictate which record the software will actually print. The next field over is the product description. The product description is just a simple description of what's inside of that particular product. The next one over is the barcode, and the barcode you can see has a unique barcode for each of our products. Now there's 2 images or bitmap images maybe that we would have on this particular product. And in the first one is a flavor indicator, so you can see the top one is cherry, then pumpkin and apple. The next column over is the company image. So this is the Fitness Snacker product image logo. Finally, we have a template ID, and again, the template ID is the message name inside of our controller that the software will pull up and pull all of this information into. And that's basically all there is to this simple Excel database. And so that's our basic database that we're working with today. Now that database is actually right here on my laptop, but I've also preloaded it onto the hard drive of my Marksman Matrix. This is a Windows-based controller, so I can actually put that database anywhere on a network-connected device. For simplicity today, I'm just loading it here onto this particular hard drive. So my next step, I've looked at the database, that was step 1. The next step is I'm going to create a template on the Marksman controller. So now that my database is on the Marksman Matrix, my next step is to connect that database into the Matrix as well as to create a template for that database. I'll do that by going into my editor. The editor is actually going to pull up the message that's currently running on my machine. I don't need that message, so I'm going to click the File and the Close. And then my next step is to click the New Message button. Now in this case, the message is also what I'm considering the template. And in this case, I'm going to use template 11 for the message name. The reason for that is that that's the name of the task or template that's inside my database. I'm going to click OK and click OK again. That's going to pull up a 3D representation of my box that I can place lots of different elements inside of it. In this case, what I need to do is click on the database element, which is this little yellow cylinder button. I click on that. Because I've never connected to this database before, I'll actually have to hit the other button and start setting up the connection to this new database. In order to find it, I just click the Browse button, and in my particular hard drive, I have this located under C:data. So I'll look at that directory, and then you can see that I'm using the FitSnacker XLS file. Again, this is a Marksman Excel file. I click on that button, it shows up down here, and then I hit open. The software has automatically put FitSnacker in for my database name, and that's fine, I'll leave that. I'm going to click OK. You can see that it transfers over to the software, and I hit next. On this screen, I'm going to tell the software how many fields out of the database I want to print on the box. In this case, I want to print all of my fields, with the exception of the template ID down here at the bottom. Now I know that I'm going to be printing a barcode, so I'm going to change the element type of the barcode by clicking here and choosing the G1014 for my barcode. Additionally, I know that I have two images that I want to put in my box, product and company, and I need to change those to bitmap elements. So I'll do that in that fashion. I hit my next button, and then the software asks me to select the key field out of my database. Which field in my database is going to represent a unique row in that database? So in this case, we know that we looked at the database already, and we saw that product code was our unique identifier. And you can see that the database has already put in the default value, which is the top row in the database. I click next. Now, it's asked, will your messages be started by database lookup? And I do need to do that because that enables some automation that I need to use. So I'm going to click on Start Parameters. And then these fields are set up correctly. So I'm using the DSN fit snacker. My table is products. My product code is key field, or my product code is the key field. However, on the task field, I need to change that from barcode to template ID. Remember, template ID in the database is that template name that we're describing now, so template 11 in this case. So I hit OK, then I hit Next. The last step in this process is whether or not I want to save these steps. I'm not going to use those again, so I'm going to hit No and hit Finish. You can see that the database loads all of those images and text fields into the database automatically, so the software's got me all set up. Now obviously this is a little bit jumbled up, so what I'll do is I'll simply cut the Fitness Snacker logo, my company logo, and I'm actually going to place that onto this top head, my 384 print head. I'm going to paste that in, center it. Then I'm going to move my barcode to the lower portion of the screen, which is typically where you'll have your barcode. I'm going to move my flavor logo over, my flavor image, and then I'm going to move my product description down a little bit and my product code, my unique identifier, over just a little bit. And that's it. So I've got the template ready to go and set up. So I'll hit the Save button, I'll hit the Exit button, and now what we're going to do is actually start the message for running. So I'm going to hit the Start button. That's going to pull up a Start Task Routine, and in this case I need to select and tell the software which SKU out of the database do I want to actually utilize for this message. So I'm going to hit the Select button. In this case, it's already selected the top record out of the list, which is fine. I'm going to hit OK and OK again. And as you can see, it's going to load all of that information. It's going to find the fact that it needs to use template 11, which is that newly created message that I created, and drop all of those information into it. So it knows that it's the cherry pie description. It has a picture of a cherry. The barcode is set up ready to go for me. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're actually going to run this by the printheads and show you how it prints. All right, so since we've got this all ready to go, let's go ahead and run a box through it. We'll see it print the template along with that SKU information. So you're going to see that all the product information gets printed onto the box. In this case, we've got the cherry logo, which is our flavor, along with all of the descriptions of the various products. Now, it's very easy to change the actual product that we're running to a different SKU, and I'll do that simply by clicking the Start button. I'm going to hit the Select button. I'm going to choose the second one down, which is my pumpkin flavor, and I hit OK and hit OK. It's going to reload that information in, but now it's going to be printing the pumpkin pie fitness snacker. So in this case, you can see that it's changed the pumpkin over, as well as the barcode and the product information. So it's very fast to change over to a brand new SKU, and you're using that same template over and over again, connected to your product database.
That's neat how all of a sudden you were able to quickly and easily change the data that goes into that message. Is there another way that can be done without human intervention on the controller itself?
Yeah. Obviously, that's an important part because we want to reduce human interface errors, right? So consider that this product is the one that's actually going into the box. Instead of starting it from the screen, I can use a feature that we call Scan and Shoot. And with Scan and Shoot, what the scanner is looking at is the end of the barcode, and it's actually going to transfer the SKU information out of the barcode when I scan it. into the machine, and it's going to start it for us automatically. So now I've started my peanut butter fitness snackers right from the scan and shoot. So very, very simple, no human interface on the machine itself. I'm literally scanning what I'm putting in the box, and then I'm going to print it right behind it. So now you know how easy it is to connect your product database directly to our product. I think we have a little bit of time for a few questions. I know we're running kind of late. Greg, do you have a couple of questions there?
Yeah, Michael, here's some questions that have come in.
Okay.
I'd like to have you go over those.
All right, so the first one that we see here is, do I have to use the Excel, in other words, Microsoft Excel, for my database? And no, the answer is absolutely not. We have the ability to use lots of different databases with the Marksman product. Typically, we'll use Microsoft Excel because it's nice and easy, but we also have customers that use Microsoft Access, SAP, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server. Really anything that has an ODBC connection for the Windows driver can be plugged into our system and very easily attached to our database. Let me get one more question in. It looks like this one is, what other ways can I start a database message to print? And we just talked about that a little bit, right? So I can actually start the database message right from the interface by using the start button. I can also use a scanner, but there's a couple other ways. We have Ethernet capability on this particular machine, so I can start this through an Ethernet command from a different computer that's next to the product line. Also, I can look at maybe doing a PLC connection through a serial port. So there's several different ways that also, again, take away that human interface, which reduces the errors of what you're putting on the box. So we thank you. Obviously, there's other demos this week. Please join us for those. We're out of time for now, but thanks for joining us, and hopefully you'll enjoy your day.